Washington, Senator Al Franken bade farewell to Capitol Hill on Thursday with a lengthy broadside against the policies of the Trump administration and a call for politicians to commit themselves to honesty in public discourse. Franken, who will resign his seat on January 2 over more than a half-dozen allegations that he touched women inappropriately, lamented what he described as the degradation of truth in the national political debate and the hyper-partisan environment this has produced. The resigning U.S. Senator, accused of half a dozen allegations of sexual misconduct, gives his final speech about honesty in public discourse. Catalonia's secessionist parties have been given new momentum for their struggle for independence from Spain. A Florida policeman was dragged for almost a kilometer clinging to a car door after he tried to search a vehicle and its driver, who was suspected of being under the influence of illicit drugs. The U.S. says it will remember the day it was singled out for attack at the UN General Assembly, threatening to cut off financial aid to countries that voted in favor of the withdrawal of recognition of Jerusalem as Israel's capital. Speaking to the BBC in November, Prince Harry and Meghan Markle revealed details of their upcoming royal wedding and the prince's proposal. Helped into a car with a maroon shawl over her head, Australian accountant Isaac Emmanuel Roberts' mum visited him amid his Bali incarceration on drug charges. HMAS AE1 vanished off the Papua New Guinea coast on September 14, 1914, leaving the fate of her 35 Australian and British crew members a mystery till now. The resigning U.S. Senator, accused of half a dozen allegations of sexual misconduct, gives his final speech about honesty in public discourse. As I leave the Senate, I have to admit that it feels like we're losing the war for truth, Franken said in his final speech on the Senate floor. Maybe it's already lost. If that's what happens, then we have lost the ability to have the kinds of arguments that help build consensus. Franken will be replaced by Minnesota Lieutenant Governor Tina Smith, who is scheduled to be sworn in on January 3. As Republicans celebrated the passage of their tax plan in another part of the Capitol, Franken denounced the bill as a means of showering corporations and wealthy donors with tax breaks and special